Journal of Experimental Social Psychology and Stanford Memorial Church conducted a very interesting social experiment. They asked 100 participants to visit on a self-guided tour to the church. 50% of these participants were allowed to take cameras in and click pictures, where the rest 50% went in empty-handed. A week after the tour, the participants were given a surprise quiz. The quiz had questions about details that participants should have learned on the tour. Interestingly, in one arm of the study, people who went without cameras were able to answer 7 out of 10 questions correctly, and on the other hand, those who had camera managed to score just 5. Just taking photos in general was enough to decrease the score in the memory test. Why did this happen? Let's explore further. Having a smartphone and taking photos is incredibly rewarding. You have the ability to give your memory a tangible and visible moment frozen in time that you can always look back on. A photograph can trigger a much more vivid experience of a memory. And if you don't have the best memory in the world, it is a way to keep track on the places where you have been and who you were. But why did participants with cameras scored less when clicking pictures is such a gift? When you take a photo of something that you were experiencing and were in the moment, you are counting on the camera to remember something for you. You are basically saying, okay, I don't need to think anything further. The camera has captured the experience. You don't engage in any of those elaborative or emotional process that really would help you to remember those experiences, because you have outsourced that work to your camera. The problem with constantly photographing and videoing is that we are living our life through screens. We have encountered hundreds of people at concerts filming the entire concert through their phone and watching it through the tiny screen. In my mind, they may have well stayed at home and watched it on television. Another problem, fixating on getting the photograph, the one which presents the best self for sharing on social media, can detract you from that experience which you have in that precious moment. Imagine this. You arrive at an incredible mountain viewpoint, but straight away you take out your phone and ask someone to take photos of you. You strike your poses and photos are snapped. You scroll through them, take a few images, then head straight back down the mountain, and finally editing and sharing the pictures on the Instagram. When you were on that incredible mountain viewpoint, did you take time to look up and look around? Were you present at that place in that moment, or did you watch the whole thing through the screen? Coming back to our question, why did students with cameras got less score? The simple answer is that the camera is distraction. It could be just that we are using these devices, distracting ourselves from the experiences, and because of that distraction, we don't remember the things that we were supposed to be paying attention to. If we truly want to seize the moment, it cannot be done through the screens. What will last is the memory that we have created of events and moments, loaded not on cards but deep within our hearts and minds. Next time you take out your camera to capture something very beautiful, just ask yourself, you went into emotional kind of processing before capturing that moment, or are you just outsourcing that work to your camera? Thanks a lot. This was the end of the video. I hope you get the point that I was trying to say, and feedback is welcome. Please comment your opinion about this topic. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, share it with your friends, and see you in the next video. Tada.